if y'all can see me or not. It's early in the morning here on the West Coast. I'm slightly irritated just because that's how I be. Just FYI, here is my True Talks on Rumble. I've been reposting some stuff. I accidentally reposted um, the same video twice, but that's just all of me learning how to use Rumble. But um, I've been reposting some stuff here on Rumble, and I'm gonna post every day, just like I do on my Patreon. Shout out to my new Patreon member. I appreciate you. I just posted another book read, Good Girl, Bad Girl, a Whitney Houston tell all, read 6. So, shout out to you. I'm gonna do my I also have this one. Let me go right here. Let me see if I can figure it out. I was searching for people. As y'all can see, somebody else got a page on here. Um, so I also have, why it pop up and then pop out? So here's my other one. And I'm just kind of, posting as I go. Today I'm going to be posting a lot though. Y'all know I like to do several videos a day. So I'm about to start posting updated tea on my Rumble. My page is really cute. It's my phone is closed right now, so you can't see my backdrop. But my page is really cute on Rumble. It looks very similar to YouTube, but it's very different. It's so cute. And Talks pretty, or I'm sorry, True Talks pretty much looks the same as it looks here. But I'm about to start reposting old videos that are no longer available on YouTube over here on Rumble, y'all. So yeah, also been working on the website. I've been doing my little stuff. Hold on, let me make sure I don't let's see nothing crazy in my in my pictures. But yeah, I've been posting my little stuff, doing my little pictures, my little um my product pictures and stuff like that. So I'm about to really get it started over on the website. Look at Nani right there. What is that? Oh, let me save that. How cute. All right. Anyway, with that being said, y'all, I'm a little bit mad this morning. I'm a little bit angry this morning. I'm a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if I'm angry or if I'm happy. I think I'm. It's Sunday, July 20th, 2025. It's a new week of glory ahead. You made it through, and better is coming next. Thank you, Lord. Because I need that, y'all. Like, let me tell y'all something. I got a good mind to go up and down some text messages right now, but I'm just not even going to do it on this YouTube because I do overshare a little bit. This is stuff that I'm going to be doing for my Patreon because I be wanting to share, but I can't overshare on YouTube because YouTube be doing the most. Like, they do too much. So, but y'all, I'm very upset. So, like, I ended up, I'm, like I said, I'm single and celibate. However, um, when it comes to the matters of, the person that I was dealing with, um, I really gave that my heart. I gave my heart to that. And I don't know what made me do that. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. But I did it. I gave my heart to that. And so, of course, I've been dealing with this person doing disappearing acts and stuff like that. And I'll be like, well, any woman with any common sense know what you were doing. And he'll be like, damn it, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing that. All I'm doing is working and da da da. But you working means that you have to disappear. It don't make sense. Make it make sense, friend. You know what I'm saying? Make sense. Like, nah, right? So, so so I end up talking to him, and I'm just talking to him, and um, I am trying to understand what is going on. again, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to, like I said, gain an understanding. I wonder why that's not popping up. I gotta look for that. I gotta understand why. Anyway, so I'm trying to gain an understanding for why this man is pushing and pulling on me. And remember I was talking about how energy is transferable and all that stuff, and I was like, this man, he felt unwanted. When I got with him, he was lonely, and I was in a position where I was literally fighting people off of me. Like, no, I don't want to be with you. No, I don't want to be with you. I had somebody that called me 80 times while I was with him. I told this person I'm on a date. He called me 80 times. And we was just sitting there laughing at the dude. Like, what the hell is wrong with him? Like, obviously, I hadn't been with anyone because I was just getting out of prison. Like, what the hell? So we were laughing and we were trying to figure out what was going on, blah, blah, blah. And so now I'm in a position where this man is trying to swap energies with me, y'all. I swear to goodness. This man is trying to make me feel like undesired, unvalued, unwanted because he felt that way. Before, when he got with me, I was daddy this, my love, da 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 da. And he'd be like, Daddy, love you, baby. Da 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 da. I'll never leave you, da 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 da. All of a sudden, he switched up on me. He just switched, he just changed. All of a sudden he changed. And it just got like, well, wow, you a whole different energy now. You're not the person that I got with. And it's like, I really feel like people be undiagnosed. I really feel like people be having multiple personality disorders and they just don't even know it. So this time around, he called me and he like, I was in the hospital and I don't feel good. This is after him missing for 3 days. I was in the hospital. I don't feel good. All this other stuff, all this other boohickey, just bull crap, right? And so I want to believe him, but I don't believe him. So I play along and I'm just like, oh, well, I'm sorry, da 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 da. Even made up some whole outrageous stuff to like get me to stay on the line and get me to talk to him. Only for that night at midnight to again come up missing again. And so this is the reason why I'm staying celibate and why I'm moving on with my life. When y'all see this next move I'm about to make, y'all gonna be like, she was standing on business. She really was not playing. Like, yeah, because no, I'm not, like, I cannot be. Anytime a person would keep you in a state of confusion, they don't care about you because they don't care about your mental health. They don't care what you're thinking. They don't care what you're assuming. They don't care how you're feeling in regards to them or emotionally. It doesn't matter. They don't care how they're affecting your day. You know what I'm saying? I could really be letting this situation bring me down. The only thing that's bringing me down about this situation is that I even tried with this person. The part that's bringing me down is that I was friends with this person and should have left it right there. This man told me, I've been manifesting you since you've been in, like, you're the woman of my dreams. I've been looking for you and ignoring this our entire friendship, but I've always wanted you. I just want to be with you. This is what this man just said to me. And I said, it's not fair for you to come off of days of being missing and assume that I'm going to be with you. That's crazy to me. I said, but you know what? I'm going to, not be a BIT, and I'm going to give it a chance to see what you do with the communication from this point forward. And sure enough, not even 36 hours later, this man did the same exact thing over again. The same thing that got me nagging, tripping, worried, all those things that I hate doing. I hate nagging men. I hate being a nagging ass woman. I don't like that. I don't when I gotta be like, why was you on her social media? Well, why was you sitting there laughing at her comments? You don't want me talking to my ex, but you talking to your ex. Okay, well, why are you following this woman? Why are you sitting up there liking her stuff when you know that this woman is, I don't want to, I hate being like that. I hate it. I hate being like, okay, well, I saw her in your DMs. Well, what the was y'all talking about? Like, Don't put me in a position where I have to keep asking you these type of questions. Like, it's so stupid. If you want to be with me, be with me. If not, if you want to do everything else, go do everything else and leave me alone or be my homie. What's wrong with being friends? And I think that's one of the parts that really bothers me too. I'm sitting here telling you, let's just be friends. Let's just be cool. I don't want to be bothered with this. I'm telling this person I'm celibate anyway. You ain't selling nothing. Da 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 da. You don't tell, first of all, you don't tell me what I'm going to do with my body. You don't have that right. And I gave him that right, so I don't blame him for thinking that he has it. But you don't have that no more. Once you disappear on me, you sever those ties. That's done. You don't get to tell me this ain't yours. So you don't get to be like, yeah, that's my this and that's my that. No, no, no. No, no, no. You don't got that. We don't do that. So it just bothers me that this person actually feels like, you can disappear and then come in my life and I still be your woman. Absolutely the F not. And then when I give you the chance to see what you're going to do with it, period, to see, like, just over the past 24 hours, I'm like, I just want to see what type of energy he going to put on this. And let me just check. I did the temperature check, and sure enough, it's right back to the same old stuff. And I'm just like, bro, I promised to goodness. My daughter was like, Mama, no. And I was like, girl, let me handle this. Like, I could handle this. Let me handle this. She was like, Mama, you in for a world of disappointment. Like, he's just going to disappoint you. Don't pay him no attention. Like, let's just keep doing what we doing. Let's not even indulge in him, because at this point he's playing you, like he's playing in your face. And he don't think that he's playing in my face, because he thinks that, let me tell you something, the relationship he was in before this, because he has been my friend for 27 years, the relationship that he's been in, that woman, she knew what she was doing. She ruined him as a man for anyone else, because she let him feel like he can just be out in the world F&Bs and being all over the place, living separately from her, and that's okay. And it's okay. And guess what? It's not normal. And that's why y'all not like together now, because it's not normal. And no real woman is going to deal with that. Then the same N words that'll say, I want a real woman. No, you don't. You need to go deal with the same person who don't give a dang on about what you do, where you go, how you move. And I'm just so irritated about it. I'm just hella irritable about it. Thank you, Just a Cute Rabbit 123. I appreciate it. I'm just so irritated about it, because it's like I could have saved myself from a world of anguish and all kind of heartbreak and irritation and frustration by just not dealing with this person. I could have just really have done that. And instead, I chose to give this person a chance to be in my life. And and here we go. I called him a narcissist the other day. He said, I just told you blah blah blah, and you called me a narcissist. Let that sink in. A narcissist's final move, they don't slam doors, they don't scream goodbye. Their final move is colder, quieter, crueler. Let's see, because this is describing my situation. It's when they withdraw just enough to make you question everything. That's that confusion, that spirit of confusion. You don't care about me. If a person care about you, they would never have you in a spirit of confusion like that. The Bible even talks about that. One word replies, long silences, no more I love you. That's not a thing. I mean, he's going to always say I love you. But no real ending either, because they don't want closure. They want you begging for it. That's not distance, that's punishment. And you're supposed to blame yourself. I don't think so. Let's see. When silence becomes abuse, because a lot of people do think that silence cannot be abusive. It most definitely can be. It's mental abuse. It's emotional abuse. That's what it is. Just because a person don't put their hands on you does not mean that they are not abusing you. When silence becomes abuse, they disappear emotionally, but stay just present enough to keep you hooked. They'll like your post, send a question mark after ignoring you for days, leave your message on read. It's not forgetfulness, it's psychological warfare. They want you to feel unworthy, unstable, and unwanted, but never free. Hello. Hello. Clock that T. Didn't I just say they want you to? This man wants to trade energies with me because he came to me feeling unwanted and beat up and burnt out and lonely. These are his words. And lonely and undesired and ugly. Those are his words. You're trying to trade energies with me, but it's never going to happen because I know who I am. And not only do I know who I know who I am with you and without you. Excuse you, because whatever you're trying to do, it's not going to work in Jesus' name, because I'm a valuable woman who understands my value. I'm not that you was with, okay? They want you to feel unworthy, unstable, hello, and unwanted but never free, because if they leave clearly, you might heal. But if they ghost you in pieces, you'll torture yourself. Mind you, I never will. I'm just angry. I'm angry at the fact that I gave this man a chance to be in my life. Like, I should have cut that off, right? The reason they'll never give closure. Closure means clarity, and clarity ends the game. So instead, they leave confusion. They vanish after love bombing. That's so crazy, because I was telling Nani, I think I was telling y'all too, that this man love bombed me. This is my friend, supposedly. I mean, obviously he ain't my friend, but this is a 27-year relationship, that, and you love bombed me. God forbid what you would do to somebody else. I mean, my goodness. They vanish after love bombing. They come back with I miss you. They punish you with distance again. Didn't I say that? This isn't chaos, it's strategy. Oh my God. Y'all, you would not believe. I wish I could take y'all to my text messages, but that's why I said it's for Patreon. Because why did I just say you're causing chaos for no reason to this person? Wow. Because the more confused you are, the longer they own a space in your head. And to a narcissist, confusion isn't failure, it's control. That's a fact. What their final move really means is not that they lost interest, it's that they've drained you, and now they're testing if you'll chase, because if you beg, cry, or try to explain, they win. And if you stay silent, they'll escalate. Try guilt, try rage, try what happened to us. But you'll know their final move was never meant to end it. It was meant to keep you stuck forever waiting. I believe that wholeheartedly. I don't think that this man is ever going to truly let me go. I don't. I think it's been 27 years of him chasing me. And then when he got me in this position where I finally gave in and gave him my actual heart, he blew it being a narcissist, because that's the behavior that he's used to. And I don't, child, no. The only way to break the pattern, come on, resolution. Stop playing your part in their ending. Don't respond with softness. Don't reach out for answers. Don't turn their silence into your shame. See, here's the thing. I don't want to be, and that's so funny that it says don't respond with softness, because I've been responding with harshness. But at the same time, I've been soft. I've still been giving this person a chance to speak to me, a chance to call me, a chance for me to answer their phone calls. No, all that has to come to an end for the sake of me, because even though I'm being harsh on the phone or over, nagging or whatever I'm doing, because I'm trying to be harsh, at the same time, I'm still speaking to this person, which is me being soft still. Because their final move isn't the end, it's the beginning of your freedom. You weren't discarded, you weren't released. You weren't discarded, you were released. Not by them, but by your refusal to keep proving you were worth staying for. Their silence was scripted. Your indifference, that's the rewrite. If they're giving you just enough attention to keep you confused but not enough to feel secure, that's not mixed signals. It's calculated torture. I'm a psychologist with 10 plus years experience, and I've created multiple guides covering every aspect of narcissistic manipulation. Over 500 plus people have used them to break free from toxic patterns and reclaim their power. Stop begging for clarity. Start creating your own closure. DeepMindCollective.com. .gumroad.com. Lena Crow. Yo, she's dope. She's dope. She's dope. She's dope. I like this lady. And you know how I know what she's saying is true? because she described the situation that this person is trying with me, because he trying it, trust me. She described it to a T. And when somebody usually hits the nail on the head like that, that's usually a message from God letting you know. You know what I'm saying? And this happened to me the other day. I was talking and spreading a little bit of wisdom. And like I was saying on my other video, a few of my subscribers, I have one person that really touched my heart because she's been following me for a long time. But there were a few ladies that hit me up that let me know, you really touched my nail on the head. You really hit my nail on the head. Like, I really, everything you said, I really related to, and I really need to take heed to. That is God speaking through me to speak to you. And God just spoke through this woman to me about my literal situation. A lot of the words that this woman used, like narcissist, like not having to use words or physical actions to be abusive, about being calculated and manipulative, the word chaos, all of those words, and not wanting you to feel valued. I want you to feel the unstable. That was really, because I just told this person, I said, the thing that I crave most is consistency and stability. And that, I'm telling you, if I had that from this person, he could have probably got away with so much stuff. And that's the sad part about it, because I know it. If I would have just had that little consistency, but he didn't give it to me. And I'm glad that he didn't, because this is not the person that I'm meant to be with. Like, as many times this man be like, oh, you're the person that was made for me. You're my other half. You're not my other half. You're not made for me. That's definitely out. I'm definitely not going to deal with this shit for the rest of my life. That's completely out. So, at this point, and then I already know, here's the thing, he's going to come back and going to try to say, oh, I was in this hospital, I got arrested this day, and or some stupid crap that men do, that hood dudes do when they have violated the person that they're supposedly with, right? Because I'm single. But of course he was trying it like, oh, you're not single, you're not going nowhere, you da 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 da, all that little stuff. No, trust me, baby, I am single. And a matter of fact, until I'm married, I'm single. That's a fact. Where I'm not playing this game with no more of these dudes. And another thing is, I'm not doing no more hood dudes. The hood stuff, that's over. I'm from the hood, I used to be a gangbanger, and that's so over, bro. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. Like, I'm not, if you can't dress correctly and you know what I'm saying? Like, keep yourself together in a certain way. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not getting ready to do it, because I'm not getting ready to keep dealing with no super hood dudes and thinking it's cool. Did y'all see this?
Oh my God, bro. And we're getting new details, ladies, about the moments that led up to the crash. And we're getting new details.
Okay, let me explain to y'all what just happened right there. I'm not sure if I was supposed to show that or not on this video. I might have to edit and delete that part out. But anyway, let me explain to you guys what happened right there. Let's switch gears, because I'm done with that conversation. But yes, I did relapse on that man's bull crap. And it happens. We still strong. We still moving forward, child. And like I said, when y'all see these next moves, that's about to go crazy. Make sure y'all join my Rumble, my Truh Talks on Rumble, and my True Diamond on Rumble. All right. And I'm about to go up on Rumble today. I'm about to start doing my tea on Rumble today. So yeah, I feel good about it. I'm happy about it. So here's what happened. So this man, he was faded. Obviously, I could see it says he was a drunk driver. He literally drove his car into a crowd of people. And that's not the full video. That video right there is not the full video. This man drove his car into a crowd of people. And when I tell y'all, it was chaos and uh, body fluids all over the place. It was really bad. People were really upset. So they dragged him out the car. People were all laying on the ground. I mean, it was really bad. So they dragged him out the car and gave him the business. Okay, they gave him the business. It's very upsetting because I live in LA. As y'all can see, we're on LA Hood Media channel page on YouTube. I live in LA, and or I used to live in LA, and I'm from California. I'm from LA. I'm from North Hollywood, and this happened in Hollywood, and so that really pees me off. You know what I'm saying? Um, it really makes me upset that this is what's going on out in this world. Like it's like nothing can be right. This is the type of stuff that I'm trying to avoid. I feel like it's a lot of chaos going on around the world, in the world, and it's already enough going on with me inside of my own bubble. It's enough already going on in the world that I gotta stay away from, like this type of stuff, right? Um, and as y'all can see, this man hit 31 people with one vehicle. Okay. Um, and was dragged out of his car. Imagine knowing all this. Imagine being in an isolated space, okay, for 3 years, coming out, getting all your stuff together, being so happy, and then you seeing this type of stuff on the news, this type of stuff. You got all kind of stuff happening around you, and then you got some man causing more chaos in your life, causing more confusion, causing more, like, why are you messing with me? Leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. So, but this is let's listen to this report right quick.
We're getting new details, ladies, about the moments that led up to the crash and what happened after it. The chaos unfolding, of course, right behind me here at the Vermont Hollywood, a very busy, popular entertainment venue here on Vermont near Santa Monica Boulevard. You see the cleanup still underway this morning with the crime tape surrounding the venue here. This ultimately where that driver ended up losing control of the vehicle, crashed into a large crowd of people this morning. More than 20 people remain hospitalized.
Wow.
Respect everybody, bro. What the?
A cell phone video recording just moments after the crash showing a crowd of people running for cover, some victims on the ground, and a field of debris. You can also see a group running towards the gray vehicle that plowed into the crowd, pulling the driver out. He's taken to the ground where he's punched and kicked several times. Video of the aftermath showing the LA Fire Department on scene and we're getting new details. Starting a mass incident in Teahive, more than 120 firefighters treating dozens of patients on red, yellow, and green tarps in the street, and the heavily damaged car on the sidewalk there with a shattered windshield and broken headlights. Authorities say the chaos unfolded at 2 a.m. outside of the nightclub here on Vermont in Santa Monica. They say it appears that the driver lost consciousness behind the wheel, first drove into a taco stand, a valet podium, and then slammed into a large crowd of people outside of the club.
Wow.
So we had a total of 30 patients. 7 of those were critical. We had another 6 that were transported in serious condition and 10 that were transported with minor injuries. Another 7 that signed out against medical advice. So it was a very chaotic scene, but there was bystanders were helping each other out. A lot of trauma injuries associated with being struck by a vehicle.
Wow.
Starting a mass incident. The injuries included broken bones and lacerations, and among those transported is that driver. Investigators with the LAPD sharing new information this morning saying that he was shot during the altercation with the crowd after, that crash. But his condition is unknown. It's unclear what caused him to initially lose control of the car. This morning, police are investigating the shooting as a separate incident. They say the suspect who shot the driver is described as a bald man, 5'9", weighs about 180 pounds, was wearing a blue jersey. The weapon used during that shooting was a silver revolver. Again, No arrests have been made during or for that shooting or for the crash as well. So again, ladies, many moving parts with this as we come back at her live. This is still a very active investigation and a fluid scene. We know, of course, that this intersection has reopened. The injuries included broken bone. We know, of course, that this intersection has reopened several hours later. But again, still waiting for more information from the Los Angeles Police Department about the moments that led up to the crash, specifically pertains to that driver. We'll keep you updated. For now, we'll send it back to you.
Wow. First of all, this is my whole home. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, Vermont and Santa Monica, the whole Vermont. Okay? I'm going to just tell y'all right now. I hate to, no, I don't want to say that out loud because people are trolls. Literally, majority of my family lives up and down Vermont. I'm going to say it like that. This is a street that I've traveled my entire life. Like, this is crazy for me to find this out. And then, so I thought they just beat the dude. They didn't drag him out the car and pew the dude. That is so nuts to me right now. I'm in complete shock right now. Like, I'm in complete shock. This is my whole home. And my children are there. Like, literally in that area. I have 2 children in that area. That's so crazy to me. I remember being a teenager and going to my baby daddy house at the time, my 2 boys' father, going to his house and driving past this area every day. So this is so crazy that this is happening. And this is what I'm saying. Like, imagine having all this chaos going on, and then you have somebody that's in your inner life causing chaos. Like, this is why you got to keep your energy clean. Why you know what I'm saying? You got to keep yourself back from these demons and these devils and people's from fighting people's demons with them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we are human and we all go through some stuff. But look at this with this man's demons. Look at the chaos that it causes. Let me talk to y'all about the ripple effect right quick, though. The ripple effect of your behavior and this is something that you learn in these mental health classes. And this is why I don't really do a lot of negative behaviors nowadays. Like, I could be out here fighting. There's people that have challenged me to fight since I've been home. And what do I look like coming out of there and being in that situation and growing as much as I did, growing up and at my big age, coming out talking about, yeah, B, what's up? No. I don't want to live in chaos. I don't want to live in that junk. I don't want that junk around me. I choose peacefulness. I choose happiness. I choose the less chaotic route. I choose the narrow route. I don't want to do this crap. This is the reason why I keep myself away from fighting people's demons with them. There's a lot of people out here that have demons on them, and they look like they're just they just look like people, and you like, what's wrong with that B? It might not even be her. She fighting a whole spiritual warfare out here, and you feel like you know what I'm saying? Like this be challenging me. That might be a test to see if how much growth you've succeeded at. That might be a challenge from God to see what type of moves you're gonna make before He bless you with what He got to really bless you with. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so taken aback by it. I'm just so surprised. I hate it. For those of you, this weather widget on my website, I need to apologize for that. It's only giving me London. I'm trying to fix it. If I don't fix it, I'm just going to take it on down. I'm just going to take that weather widget on down, honey. Yeah, so that's some sad junk. Like, it's just sad. I'm going to be working on, sorry, y'all. I'm going to be working on my website today. Most of my posts are going to lead back to my Rumble. So if y'all want to go on my website, truhtea.com, truhtea.com, I'm going to be doing commentary on that situation by itself on another video, which is why I switched subjects, because I decided to do a separate video just now. on that situation that we just watched. So I'm gonna do full commentary on that later on, and then I will post it on uh, both this channel and on my Rumble on True Diamond, and it'll be it'll be indicated on my website as well. When I do my personal stories like this, I like to post like some extra commentary on my website because it gives different thoughts, my different thoughts. You don't get the same thing from the video that you get on the website. So yeah, but I don't know, bro. I'm disgusted at that. I'm truly disgusted. This man is fighting a demon of alcoholism and crashing into people. If you support me, if you're a real supporter and you support your girl, come to my shop and at least buy a shot glass, y'all. At least buy this beautiful Love Lock bracelet, this little Gucci Heart Love Lock bracelet, where you can add your different initials on there. Support. You know, that's pretty much what it's all about. Support your girl. So yeah, I'm working on this weather widget. I don't know why I'm gonna have to take that off. That is so embarrassing. Like, that weather widget is literally only loading London, and that's so irritating because I don't know why. And the embed code is straight from the Weather Channel, and it's only loading London. That's just ignorant as hell. I decided, y'all, that I'm about to do my music in a different type of way. Y'all know I have a music channel here on YouTube, but I don't know if I'm going to exercise that on YouTube. I might exercise it on Rumble more than YouTube, but I'm going to post, if I do like a music or some videos, a music video, I'm probably going to run it on this channel, on True Talks here on YouTube, and then again, obviously, on Rumble and all over my platforms. Bro, when I tell y'all, y'all see how I relapsed on the bull crap with this person, but do y'all see how this drunk man, he relapsed on alcohol, clearly, and here he is crashing into people. Uneffing believable. Unbelievable and disgusting. Unbelievable and smooth disgusting. Where is that? I was supposed to do one more. Bro. What is happening in the gym? Hold on. There was one more post. Send this to a strong woman who you admire, because sometimes we all need a little reminder of our strength and resilience. Amen, sister. Oh. Well, damn. Hold on. Didn't I tell y'all Nevada has the most psychopaths? Did I make that up? Do you see this? Study reveals that Nevada leads the U.S. in psychopathic and narcissistic traits. Hello. I didn't make it up. I told y'all I did long time ago. I was looking at, not a long time ago, about 3 weeks ago, I looked at some statistics from Nevada, and they said that Nevada has the most psychopaths in the entire U.S. Like, get me out of here. Well, wow. Hold on. As y'all can see, I got a lot of cat stuff. Lord, remove any laziness from my body and push me to my full potential for the rest of the year. Because I sure been, child. I'm trying, child. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find this one post. Where is it? That's a fact. No. Can you believe that? A cancer named after personalized cancer. Mr. T was diagnosed with rare cancer known as T-cell lymphoma. His response was, "Can you believe that? A cancer named after me, personalized cancer. Mr. T has since made a full recovery and is cancer-free." Okay, because, yeah, his appearance changed drastically. Good job, bro. People ignorant. Now I gotta stay off Indeed because I have an interview to be a pastor at 2:30. What's wrong with these people? What I say? Too many people walking around, no empathy, no emotional intelligence, no good intentions for anyone, just looking to covet people's energy and sabotage whoever they can covet or manipulate. Oh my goodness. Say that. Say that. That's the real. Uh, I'm gonna find that post. There was one. Not to say haters gonna say this is Photoshop. They get on my nerves. Brandy and Ray J. I'll talk about that on my channel. Oh my goodness. I can't believe they straight pew pew the dude. Like, wow. Wow. That's so crazy. I can't wait to do my commentary on this, y'all. Oh my goodness. Masika and Ray J been a little bit too close lately, honey. Yes. Let me tell y'all, I appreciate y'all for speaking life back into me when I needed it most, because, baby, there were times where I definitely needed it. I used to think my love life would be like a Disney movie when I was a kid, but it's really giving Tyler Perry movie, wig included. Am I single? Am I in a relationship? Am I hoeing? Am I broken? Find out in the next episode if I just be sharing facts, 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 and I be wanting to share it too. Let them lose you. You need to let a lot of people lose you. Let them go along with the crowd. Let them believe what they want to believe. Let them think they have better. Let them sleep on your worth, because in due time they will realize the mistake they made. And it will be just enough time for you to accept that you're better off without them. Thank goodness. Let me tell y'all something. I cannot wait. I cannot wait until I'm over this chapter of my life, and it's coming very soon. Like in the next 30 days. Watch when y'all see the movement. When you see the movement, and I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything right to ensure that I make it through this last little bitty piece of what I need to make it past. Because I cannot afford at this point to fail at anything. I can't. I'm already struggling financially because of my situation. I'm already struggling, to reacclimate. I cannot afford for anybody to see me lose at this point and go in no more circles. And that's the part that I'm trying to say about the relapsing. I can't afford, like, for instance, this drunk dude. And again, I don't want to give too much commentary because I'm gonna do a separate video. But at what point did he stop in his I'm getting faded tonight and drunk driving and say, I can't afford this. I can't afford to get drunk and drive this car. Even after he got drunk, his mind didn't say, I can't afford to drive this car because I have so much stuff to lose. I have to do everything right. I'm already faded. Let me call an Uber. There's other alternatives. Oh, I'm so drunk. I should have had somebody with me. Let me call my friends. At what point do you stop and say, I can't afford to do this anymore? I can't afford to continue hurting people, because guess what? What goes around comes around. I can't afford to continue driving while I'm drunk because I don't know what I might do. This man then fell asleep at the wheel and crashed into 31 people and then got himself pew-pewed about it. We don't know what condition that man is in right now. At what point do you stop and say, hold on, let me make the right move so that God can actually bless me in the right direction? Because in order to get your blessings, you have to walk in righteousness. You have to. You can ask for, oh Lord, please bless me. Oh, please give me the desires of my heart. You can do all that. But if you are not walking in righteousness, you're not going to get any of that stuff. Any of it. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you how God works. And I don't like putting people business out there like this, but let me tell you how God works. The same person that called themselves, oh, well, dang, I never thought you would end up in jail and this, that, and the other, and doing all this chaos, all this chaos that this person is trying to do in my life. Let me let you understand this. God is literally working a whole lesson on this man. This man is fighting 2 gun charges right now and got the nerve to still be doing wrong by people. If you do not walk in righteousness, you will not receive your blessings. He don't know what kind of alternative outcomes God can have for him. But because he doesn't walk in righteousness, he's going to feel the full brunt of what he's done wrong. I know I did not go to prison for anything that I did in regards to my child. I'm going to tell you, I probably went to prison for something that I'd done in my past that God said, oh, because you thought I wasn't going to whoop your ass, but I am. And I'm going to tell you, I did something so shameful in my past that was criminal that I thought I got away with, that clearly God said, no, no, you didn't get away with it. And it was years later that I was sent to prison for something that had nothing to do with the stuff that was written about me, that why I went to prison, had no truth to it. Wasn't nothing real about it. Matter of fact, all of the cops and people in there, with the exception of a few drug heads and base heads that was in there, they would be like, oh yeah, I would have done the same thing too. If a grown man is, and your daughter's dealing with a grown man, and you slap her for it, yeah, I probably would have done that. Okay? That doesn't, a slap for dealing with a grown man at 13 years old doesn't warrant me to go to prison for 2.5 years. There's a reason why God whooped my ass like that. And I'm going to tell you why. It's so shameful that I can't even say it out loud. I know what I did to deserve that. I know it was way in my past. But I should have went to jail at that time, and I got away with it at that time. But God didn't let me get away with it for a lifetime. And that's how you have to think. And that's why I swallowed that, and I took it with such reckless abandon. And I said, I know God loved me, and I know I deserve this ass whooping. I get it, because I know what I've done. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their time. Everybody gets their lessons at a specific time. Everybody has to go through their test and their trial. And I seen some posts the other day. Prima Donna posted it. A couple of other people posted it. And it said, God protected Daniel in the lion's den, but he still had to go in there. You still had to go in. You still had to hit that lion's den. God gonna protect you through it, but you still had to hit that lion's den. So the same person, and this is the way God works. You think you causing chaos on other people, but your ripple effect, the ripple effect, you're causing chaos on other people. The ripple effect is you do something, it affects this inner circle around you, your family, your kids, your immediate family. Then it affects the family around them, because now, or either people, it might be people you don't know, because now the foster system got to raise your kids, and you know what I'm saying, you got all this other, that's a ripple effect. And now it's affecting the community, because here your kid is acting the south side. You know what I'm saying? You're affecting your whole community, the whole entire, really your whole entire world with just one action. You never know what type of ripple effect. Me going to prison was a whole ripple effect of something I'd done a long time ago that I thought I got away with, that I didn't. That's period. And I only did it once, and it was the stupidest thing that I've ever done. And I never did it again. I'd never do it again. That's not who I am, the type of person I am. I was peer pressured into doing something, but God made me pay for that. And I sat down and I ate that, because I know God, I knew what that was about. Had nothing to do with no nanny, no nothing. Had nothing to do with none of that. And people don't understand that. You know what I mean? Your actions. This man, the way he's going about carrying people and treating people, his actions He think he getting away with stuff, but he's not. He's not. You're not. You're not getting away with it. You know what I mean? That's like the whole the ripple effect of the lady who the kid that was kidnapped. Now the mom is in jail. The kids in CPS. The this, that, and the other. That ripple effect is catastrophic. You have to be careful. You can make one wrong move. Look at Nature Boy. Look at Nature Boy. Nature Boy, I was watching Hood Horrors. They actually Hood Horrors had me on their channel. They not that I got on their channel. I was in one of their videos recently. Like I think it was episode 33 or 34. I was on because I had a conversation with Nature Boy before he went to prison, when he first got Janae back in that cult, and or Nateri as everybody knows her. And I said, don't you think that this is too much? You don't think that this is going to cause you some type of stress or harm in the future? You don't think that this is a wrong move? I actually said that to him. I was like, he was like, no, I love with an open heart, and love is forgiveness. I said, well, do you think that she loves you? Is she loving you? He said, love doesn't keep a record, and this and that, because he liked to quote the Bible when it's convenient to him, but then when it's inconvenient to him, he wants to misquote it and say how wrong it was. So he said, love doesn't keep a record. And I said, but Eligio, I said, does she love you? Because she surely keeps a record. She keeps a record of your wrongdoing, in case you ain't checked that out. Okay? But look at Nature Boy. If you go back and look at on Hood Horrors channel, a piece of our conversation plays out there. And of course I was, playing into his foolishness, but trying to spit some real wisdom to him. That's the thing about discernment. I tried to tell Nature Boy before he went to prison that he was on his way. I saw it. I be having these premonitions. If you've been watching me for a long time, you would know I saw myself getting arrested. I saw myself being betrayed by my own child. I saw all that coming. I literally said it out loud on my videos, like, somebody's going to betray me. It's somebody close to me, somebody I love. It's a tall, dark, bald-headed person. I don't know exactly who it is, because I got a couple of them in my life, but somebody's going to betray me. And sure enough, not even a week later, you know what I'm saying? There's my kid doing dumb shit. I've pointed out a whole bunch of, I said, I feel like somebody, I told my kids, I said, I feel like the police is running in this house arresting me. They, oh, mama, you ain't getting nobody gonna arrest you. Better not run up in here, all that extra stuff. Sure enough, a month later, here come the police, just like I premonitioned it. That's not a word. Just like I saw in my premonition, here come the police running in my apartment, yelling my name, just like I saw in my premonition, and arresting me. Right? So I was trying to tell Nature Boy, when you have the gift of foresight, I try to tell him, bro, this is not going to work out good for you. His ripple effect was this. He left from Puerto Rico. He wanted to be in Babylon. He left from Puerto Rico. He was sitting there, oh, the universe wants me to be in Atlanta. That started a ripple effect. Now he then caught a plane down to Atlanta and found a house, an Airbnb to be in. That ripple effect was so catastrophic just from that one move. One simple move will cause catastrophe if you don't be careful. The relapse of him wanting to be in Babylon. And while he was there, they were doing mushrooms. They were doing coke. They were saying that it took them to different dimensions. They were for going to different planets. All that stuff. Those little ripple effects led to a catastrophic event that led him to life in prison without parole, dealing with Nateri. And it's just like, you just have to be careful. You just have to be careful the way you move, the way you treat people. The universe, God, because God is the universe, will pay you back for all of that. It will come back around. You don't get away with it. It doesn't matter if you think you did. It doesn't matter if you think you are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You won't get away with it, because of the way that the way that God put this world together. The laws of attraction, karma, all of those things are real. Energy, interception, all of those things are real. All of them. All of that is real. And people think that it's a joke. People be out here online. Oh, and that B did this, and that B did that, and that B, and doing all that stuff online. Baby, you're going to pay for that. You're going to pay for it all. You're going to pay for it all. And you better be careful, because y'all seen how um, Las Vegas Manny and Finney the legend, you might pay it back in blood just because of some online stuff. Sin City Manny killed Finney the legend over a copyright strike here in Las Vegas, on Las Vegas Boulevard. I mean, on the strip. That one action, I'm a file a copyright strike. That one action caused a ripple effect that was catastrophic. That's what I'm saying. That one wanting to feel big and bold and like you really that person. I was just telling y'all yesterday how my ex was telling me that his ex-girlfriend, I seen a news report, and I seen his ex-girlfriend on a news report. So I hit him up and asked him what was going on. And he was like, his ex got out of her car to she was in traffic, somebody cut her off or something. She got out of her car to confront a person, and they rolled their window up on her, and I guess she hit the window and it shattered, and the person got out of the car, snatched her out of her window by her shirt, and pewed her 3 times in her chest while staring at her face to face like this. Face to face, holding her by her shirt like this. Pewing her in the chest 3 times. Like, and I was talking about how the trauma of watching a person take your life, the trauma of watching a person look you dead in your eyes while they unalive you. I just, it's like the ripple effect of her behavior, of her thinking that it's okay to get out of her car and tell another adult anything in that way, in that manner. That's craziness. You have, like, we got to be careful out here in these streets. Real quick from my page, a negative mind will never give you a positive life. Love yourself enough to set boundaries. Your time and energy are precious. You get to choose how you use it. You teach people how to treat you by deciding what you will and won't accept. Okay? Period. Make sure y'all hit the website, truhtea.com, truhtea.com. Make sure y'all hit the Rumble, True Diamond, and then also True Talks on Rumble. And I'm going to be setting up every channel that I have here on YouTube on Rumble as well. That goes for Teahive Bookclub, Teahive Movie Night, Teahive Music Squad. All of the channels for the Teahive will also be on Rumble. I don't want to deal with YouTube's instability. Do y'all know okay, look, let me tell y'all something. And my pages are really cute on these. Let me see if I can open my phone up and still be on live. Cool. All right. It probably look weird though now. Huh? Probably look strange now. Do y'all know that I went on YouTube's Twitter account, and somebody was begging them to reinstate their channel. Somebody was begging YouTube, like, please reinstate my channel. YouTube snatched this person's channel down after 14 years. So do you know how many memories was made? I don't think that that's fair that YouTube does that. I think YouTube should demonetize the channel and make it to where the channel is never eligible for monetization ever again. They can't sponsor nothing. They're not eligible for monetization ever again. And that'll be fine. Hey, Amelia. Hey, Risha. That will be fine. That's a good punishment. But to delete everyone's memories, people have their passed away parents on their channels. People have their Christmas memories, passed away children, pets and animals that they consider to be kids that they love on their channels. That's wrong. It's wrong. You don't just delete and terminate a whole channel without giving people the chance to download their data. It's wrong. Okay? At least give the option for people to download their data. I mean, it's just wrong. But so tell me why this woman, she like, my channel went down after 14 years, on YouTube. So she She sends this link to a situation that she had on Twitter. I look on X. Do you know this woman sitting there begging? Oh my gosh, I just realized I left some crab meat out. Anyway, this woman is sitting there begging for YouTube to reinstate her channel. Do you know what YouTube's response was? I'm not making this up. I'm not making it up. YouTube was like, bah ha 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 ha, like BAAAAAAAA. Huh? Did you just say bah ha ha? Wow. Wow. It threw me off. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I was like, whoa, that's unbelievable. Like, to have that response to somebody who is clearly emotionally distraught about their memories and their channel is crazy. I was looking at this other person's, and it's unprofessional as well. I was looking at this other guy. He was making another video on his backup channel. His backup channel only had 39 subscribers. I felt really bad for him. And he was so sad. Like, he wasn't crying, but you can see the sadness in his eyes, that he just seemed so sad. And like, he was saying that he'd been on YouTube for 6 years. He had all original content. He was never reposting anything. He was never cursing. He pointed out that he never cursed, that his channel was clean. It was clean cut. But that these sponsors, they start reaching out to you. Can you sponsor this? Can you do this video role for me? Can you do a commercial role for me? Right? They start doing all of that, right? And so he decided that he would sponsor this VPN. And he went on to their website and he downloaded their software. He used it for a few days. And then he did the commercial role. They hacked his account. The same people that asked him to do the sponsorship. I don't know what would make him enter his password to his YouTube onto their website. That was crazy. You don't have to do that for no sponsorship. I think he was happy that he had sponsorship and he got a little overzealous. But anyway, he entered his details, his YouTube details, into that sponsorship. Well, they hacked his YouTube, start posting Bitcoin stuff, and then YouTube shut down his channel for suspicious activity and never reinstated his channel. Okay? And he just seemed so sad and down. And he was like, I just got this big, huge house. He was like, that was my livelihood. I have all these memories with my children on there. He's like, I'm a single father and most of my memories with my children. He's like, I'm not the type of guy to take pictures. I'm more of a video guy. And so I would upload my videos with my children and put them on. I mean, it was sad. And even I do that. I upload videos of my children and put them on private and keep them on private just to have the memories of me and my kids. Like, it's this one stupid video that me and Nani made the other day, rapping to the oxalotl. It's on YouTube, but it's not visible to my audience. It's just for me and her. It's on private. It's simply just for me and Nani. It's our memories. And so, because YouTube has been so unstable lately, I feel like I can't just depend on I can't depend on them to keep my memories. I can't depend on them to keep, it's more than just making money for some of us. I've never done my content to just make no money. That's never been what I've been on. I enjoy doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, I know when you go to prison, they pull your channel down. I get it. However, there should be a way to download data and or just make it to where the page is not to where you can keep the page up, but you can't post on it maybe for 2 years. Maybe it's in, it's still up, but you can't upload any content for 2 years. Or all you can do is just, it's not eligible for monetization ever again. There has to be some type of alternatives. The fact that they just snatching everybody's channel down. They snatched Donat's channel. They snatched a couple of other channels down. It's crazy to me. It don't make no sense. There's a lot of people that want to start a class action lawsuit and sue them, but the problem with that is that um, YouTube has in their guidelines and policies. So in the guidelines and policies, it's so vague. The material, the writing, and everything that they put together is so vague that that even if you do sue them, they'll be able to say, well, we wrote right here that this is what happens and that's what happens and da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? It's just a mess. Okay, 43 views, and I just posted this last night, even though it say a day ago. I posted this at like 11. Okay, I'm feeling it. Anyways, y'all, the link to my Rumble is on my community wall. Thank y'all for joining me for this early morning video. I know I kind of rambled a little bit. I tend to do that at times. I really enjoyed that you guys kept me company this morning. And as y'all can see, now the sun has come out. That's my cue to go to sleep for a little